You trust those festive showstoppers because they look classic and convenient. But some holiday staples hide a cocktail of salt, sugar, dyes, and alcohol that can wreck your gut, spike your blood pressure, and leave you wiped out by New Year. Today, we expose 5 offenders that pretend to be tradition. Stay to the end for 5 simple swaps that keep all the comfort and ditch the risk. You'll get clear, doable fixes you can plate tonight. Number 1, store-bought eggnog. You think 1 cup is harmless comfort, but store-bought eggnog can act like a sugar bomb milkshake. And when it's spiked, it adds alcohol on top. Here's the truth. The label hides a triple hit: added sugar, cream-level saturated fat, and alcohol that slows your metabolism and wrecks sleep. Dessert-level sugar surges your blood, then crashes it. Saturated fat nudges LDL up, like pulling the rug out from under your heart. Alcohol stacks on empty calories, dries you out, and cuts into REM sleep so you wake groggy. Many cartons toss in stabilizers and flavors that add no benefit. Fix it with a lighter homemade nog. Pasteurized low-fat milk or a dairy-free base. Real nutmeg and cinnamon. Modest sweetness, no booze. That's the glass. Now let's talk about the centerpiece meat that's sweet before you even slice it. Number 2, pre-glazed holiday ham. That shiny glaze looks harmless, but under it is a salt-cured cut with a candy crust. Here's the truth. Pre-glazed ham stacks a sodium-heavy cure with a sugar shell. A few slices can eat up a big share of your day's limit. Sodium drives blood pressure up, and processed pork often includes phosphates or nitrites that strain fluid balance. For seniors and anyone with hypertension or kidney issues, that combo lands hard. The glaze caramelizes into a sticky coat that adds empty calories without filling you up, like shellacking dessert onto the meat. Skip the trap. Choose an unglazed, lower-sodium ham or a fresh roast. Brush on a mustard citrus spice mix, no corn syrup. Slice thinner and pair with beans or greens to add fiber and blunt the hit. From the carving board to the cookie tray, the colors may be festive, but the ingredients tell a different story. Number 3, artificially colored Christmas cookies. The sprinkles are cute. The dyes and fats behind them are not. Packaged iced cookies lean on white flour, palm or hydrogenated fats, and bright dyes. Refined flour hits your blood like straight sugar, so you get a quick buzz, then a crash that leaves you prowling for more. Some artificial colors have been flagged for behavior concerns in sensitive kids, and those bakery fats can nudge LDL higher. It's like swapping the sleigh for square wheels. Looks festive, runs rough. Here's the truth. You control the fix at the bowl. Bake at home with whole wheat pastry or almond flour. Use butter or avocado oil for cleaner fat. Tint icing with beet, spirulina, or turmeric-based color. Read labels that list artificial color, hydrogenated, and enriched as red flags. Now for the doorstop dessert that travels in a tin. Number 4, packaged fruitcake. You expect nostalgia. You get a sugar preservative brick. Packaged fruitcake leans on candied fruit, syrups, and often a post-bake alcohol soak. Dried and candied fruit concentrate sugar because water is gone, so each bite hits like a sugar-dense candy. That high sugar load pushes quick spikes, then drops that drain energy. The booze adds extra calories without useful nutrients and can irritate sleep and hydration. Shelf-stable bricks often signal more processing. Preservatives, heavy syrups, and additives built for a long ride, not your health. Here's the fix. Bake a spice loaf with nuts, unsweetened dried fruit, and citrus zest. Skip the soak. You keep warmth, spice, and texture, with less sugar per bite. Or serve fresh poached pears with dark chocolate shards. Dessert down. Now let's open the can you pour over everything, and why that's a problem. Number 5, canned gravy. You think it's just drippings. It's not. Here's the truth. Many canned gravies are thickened salt water with flavorings. When the body is mostly starch and not pan juices, makers lean on heavy sodium to fake depth. That salty hit piles on top of already seasoned meats and sides, so your blood pressure pays. The flavor falls flat, so you pour more and the load climbs. And here's the kicker. The can itself can add worry. BPA, Bisphenol A is a chemical used in some linings that may affect hormones. That's why shoppers look for BPA-free on the label. Skip the can. Make a quick pan gravy, skim fat, whisk low-sodium stock, reduce with herbs and a splash of vinegar. Big flavor, less salt, zero mystery lining. You've seen the 5 risks. Now let's flip the script. 5 Christmas foods that are safe. The quick list. You want a cheat sheet you can trust. Here are 5 safe lanes that keep flavor and cut the hidden dangers. Homemade roasted turkey gives lean protein with little saturated fat, and you season it, not a factory. Fresh mashed potatoes, made with real spuds and a light hand, deliver potassium without the salt bomb. Plain scratch stuffing uses real bread, herbs, and low-sodium stock, so you set the salt. Fresh vegetable sides, roasted or steamed, bring fiber and polyphenols that steady energy and help your gut. Dark chocolate desserts, 70% and up, satisfy with bold flavor, less sugar, and healthy fats from nuts when you add them. Number 6. Homemade roasted turkey. Turkey can be clean fuel or a sodium trap. Those pre-brined birds and injected solutions raise salt fast, and heavy rubs do the same. Here's the truth. You don't need them. Lean turkey breast gives high-quality protein with little saturated fat, so you stay full and feed muscle, which matters for older adults who want strength and steady energy. Go simple and get more. Dry brine lightly with herbs and citrus to boost flavor without a salt flood. Roast with aromatics so the meat tastes bright and the skin turns crisp. It's like turning up the volume without blasting your ears. Number 7. Fresh mashed potatoes. The danger isn't the potato, it's the add-ins. Boxed mixes and heavy cream turn a simple starch into a salt-fat pile. You get quick bloat, dull flavor, and a side that drags you down. Here's the truth. Yukon Golds bring natural butteriness, so you need less fat. Boil in plain water until tender. Drain well. Warm low-sodium stock and stream it in as you mash. Add olive oil or a small pat of butter for body, not a flood. Fold in roasted garlic for depth that tastes like you cooked all day. Potatoes carry potassium, which helps steady blood pressure when sodium stays low. That balance works for seniors and anyone watching the numbers. Number 8. Plain stuffing made from scratch. The bag mix brings convenience and a salt wave. Pre-seasoned cubes and flavor packets stack sodium and blends you can't control. One scoop tastes bold because it leans on salt, not herbs. So your mouth says, more, while your blood pressure says, enough. Here's the truth. You can get better flavor with basic moves. Cube day-old whole grain bread so it toasts, not turns mushy. Sauté onions and celery in olive oil until sweet and soft. Stir in sage and thyme, then moisten with low-sodium stock. Add chopped walnuts or pecans for crunch and a small apple for lift. Whole grains add fiber that steadies blood sugar and helps fullness, so a normal portion satisfies. Bottom line, scratch stuffing delivers the same aroma and better texture with a fraction of the salt. Now give your plate color that earns its place. Number 9. Fresh vegetable sides. Roasted or steamed. The green bean casserole isn't the only option. Canned soups and fried toppings turn vegetables into sodium vessels. You get a salt blast that drowns flavor and leaves you thirsty and puffy later. Here's the truth. Roast Brussels sprouts with olive oil until the edges brown. Then hit them with lemon. Steam green beans till crisp tender. Toss with toasted almonds for crunch and a clean, nutty finish. Use herbs, citrus, and a splash of vinegar to drive flavor without more salt. The acid lifts the greens the way a good squeeze wakes up a dull dish. Number 10. Dark chocolate desserts. You don't need a sugar flood to end strong. Milk chocolate candies and frosted cakes push fast sugar and palm fats that hit hard, then fade fast. That rush leaves you chasing more. Here's the truth. 70% plus dark chocolate gives fuller flavor with less sugar per bite. The cocoa speaks louder, so a smaller square feels like a finish, not a tease. Pair a few pieces with fresh berries or a swipe of orange zest. The acid snaps the sweetness into balance, like tuning a radio so the static drops out. Dark chocolate also carries cocoa flavanols. It's still a treat, but richer cocoa often means fewer added sugars.